Bragg,
Here.
Harvey,
Here.
Mayor Roberts.
Present. Please join me for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I would entertain a motion for the approval of the agenda, unless there's some additions.
Move to approve the agenda.
We
Second.
do have one correction on there.
Oh,
Excuse me, under consent agenda 4.51. Acknowledge the Curtis Reiner Park Maintenance 2.
2 instead of a 3. Thank you for that reminder. So, with that in mind,
Move to approve as amended.
thank you.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Roberts.
Aye. Moving on to public forum. Public forum is limited to a maximum of 3 minutes per person. Please state your name and address for the record. Do we have anyone here that would wish to speak in public forum?
Mr. Mayor, I would.
Yes, sir.
Possible.
Commissioner Bragg.
And I apologize, we didn't get this on as an agenda item, but it's just a notice that Wednesday, March 5th, the Solid Waste Department will be closed from 9:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. And the reason for that is we would like to have an open house out at the new solid waste transfer site. So we'll be having the chamber out there for ribbon cutting, and the contractor will provide some goodies. So just want to let anyone know that on Wednesday, March 5th, the new solid waste transfer station will be open for a tour if people want to come out and see the facility. We have it mostly finished. We're just doing punch list items. So we went through with the engineer the other day, and we figured we'd want everybody to get out there and check it out before it smells like garbage. So we'll get you out there to enjoy it. It's as good as it's going to get.
Great, thank you for that, Commissioner Bragg. I would have something in public forum, and this is a proclamation. The City of Huron, South Dakota proclaims that Dakota Federal Credit Union Day. Whereas Dakota Federal Credit Union roots run deep in the history of the fair city by utilizing the power of a financial cooperative to serve their members for the past 90 years, beginning with the meatpacking industry, which still beats strong in the heart of Huron. And whereas Dakota Land Federal Credit Union came from humble beginnings, sparked by the vision and determination of 10 local armor packing company employees who formed the credit union in Huron, South Dakota on February 23, 1935. Whereas Dakota Land Federal Credit Union noted their mission upon conception to provide savings and loans to its meatpacking members at a time when the average annual salary was $1,500. The maximum credit union savings account was $500, and the maximum credit union loan was $25. And whereas Dakota Land Federal Credit Union has stood strong with the hardworking people of Huron and surrounding communities through good times and adversity, providing their members with loans to build a better way of life and the savings to protect it for generations to come. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Mark Robish, the Mayor of the City of Huron, hereby proclaim Friday, February 28th, 2025, as Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Day in the City of Huron for their 90 years of perseverance, diversity, strength, and commitment. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Huron to be affixed this 24th day of February in the year of our Lord 2025. I want to thank Dakota Land Credit Union for being a vital part of our community, and we are honored to have 2 of their employees on our commission, so I'm going to turn it over to Commissioner Brian Smith, and he's going to introduce his family of credit union people.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. Yeah, to my right, fellow commissioner, as the mayor indicated, Drew Weinrice, who is our vice president of our member services. And in the audience, we have Dawn Muchok-Naus, who is our vice president of marketing, and our CEO, Ryan Gaynor, with us today.
So I guess I would invite you 4 to come up and we'll have a picture. Come over. All right. There you go. Thank you very much for being part of our community.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for coming. All right, moving on to the consent agenda. Matters appearing on the consent agenda are expected to be non-controversial and will be acted upon by the commission at one time without discussion unless a member of the commission requests an opportunity to address any given item. Items removed from the consent agenda will be discussed at the beginning of the formal items. Our agenda consists of 4.1 minutes of February 10, 2025, 4.2 fuel quotes for city departments, 4.3 consider special on-sale alcoholic beverage license filed by Top Floor Events for a chamber mixer on April 18th, 2025 at Spotlight Studios and Events, 328 Dakota Avenue South. 4.4 consider the fireworks display permit filed by Danny Hofer for July 4, 2025 at Ravine Lake. 4.5, personnel items. Number 1, acknowledge that Curtis Ryman, Park Maintenance 2, has completed his 60-day probationary period effective February 16th, 2025, as required with his promotion. And number 2, acknowledge that John Miller, police officer, has completed his 1,040-hour probationary period, making him eligible for supplemental benefits effective March 1st, 2025. And 4.6, payment of the bills.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Moving on to bid quote items. Several here, so Brett, I'm gonna start out with 5.1, consider quote from Butler Machinery Company for the excavator for the solid waste, for the waste, water and sewer department in the amount of $170,913. Engineer Brett Runge.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes. So we received quotes and from Sourcewell Contracts with Butler Machinery Company, or CAT of Huron, and it's a new excavator, a 2025 310-07A Caterpillar mini excavator for $170,913.03. We have budgeted $174,906, so we are under budget on that. We recommend proceeding with that Sourcewell contract. As part of the water and sewer department getting this mini excavator, the intent is to surplus one or both of the current backhoes that we have, so possibly both of them.
Motion to approve. Second.
Any discussion, any questions for city engineer? Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinrice.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 5.2 is a trailer for this mini excavator, correct?
That is correct, Mayor. So 5.2, a quote through the Sourcewell contract with Butler Machinery Company, or CAT of Huron, for a trailer for the excavator. The cost of this trailer is $35,793.33. The quoted trailer is a new 2025 TK30 LP trailer. The city budgeted $28,550 for this purchase, but during the budgeting process, it was. But during budgeting, we realized that the trailer was not load rated for the excavator that we're getting, so we had to upsize the trailer slightly. it's a few thousand more, but we saved on the excavator side of things, so it's only a couple thousand over budget on this case. We do recommend proceeding with the quote.
Okay.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinrice,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Roberts.
Aye. 5.3, consider specifications, authorize the deemed addendums as deemed necessary by the city engineer, and set the bid opening for 2 p.m. on March 18th, 2025 for bid number 2025-8 asphalt concrete crack ceiling.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. So we have completed the plan specifications for this project. We are looking to bid 41,870 pounds of material to crack seal around 50 blocks of asphalt street. This crack sealing usually follows our mill and overlay project by about 3 years, and then it's in the progression of street maintenance. So then a few years after crack sealing, we chip seal, and then we come back again with crack seal, and it's just kind of ongoing. So the cost estimate for the project is $68,165. We recommend proceeding with bidding.
Okay.
Motion to approve. Second.
Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinrice,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Roberts.
Aye. 5.4, consider awarding the bid for the 2025-20 lease of Hayland parcel number 1 to Warren Barton and Ben Meyer and Joy Meyer for $1,650.
Thank you, Mayor. So we received bids for the lease of Hayland. There was only parcel number 1 received bids. There were actually 9 parcels as part of this bid. The other 8 parcels did not receive any bids. But with them not receiving any bids, by bid law, we are able to go back and negotiate with the current person renting those parcels, and they did sound interested, so we'll be moving forward with that and bringing that to the commission at a later time. But as far as this bid goes, we recommend awarding the bid that we did receive for parcel number 1, which is the old city gravel pit, which is 40 acres plus or minus, to Warren Barton, Ben Meyer, Joey Meyer for $1,650 annually, and it's a 5-year contract.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve 5.4.
Second.
Any questions? Yes,
I
Commissioner
would
Brand.
just like to make the comment again, maybe before we go forward on the negotiating with the existing, Ted from GHDC had said he would be willing to manage these on behalf of the city, since they also do pay leases on a bunch of properties. And at the time, we brought everything together and kind of wanted our team to do it, but I don't know if they've, this is kind of a weird year. I'm sure that it was odd to not get any quotes back, but I know GHDC did get some quotes back when they did theirs, so I don't know if it would pay to, in addition to what you're talking about, to maybe run it past GHDC and see if they wanted to send one out to their same folks. Just because he had offered to do that at no charge to the city, just because they were already managing some other similar properties.
I have one question, Brett. What did you say? You only had one bid on one parcel?
So we bid 9 parcels for A-Land. That's our typical bid every 5 years. It's a 5-year lease. And only the parcel number 1, which is the old city gravel pit, received any bids. The other parcels, which would include Gibbs Park, which is about 60 acres. There's the wastewater treatment area, which is about 60 acres. Not all of these are hayable, by the way. Some of these acres are inaccessible and whatnot. It's just the size of the property. Then there's the city street department stockpile, which is about 8 acres. Then there's parcel number 5, which is the west landfill, which is about 25 acres. Parcel number 6 is Old Dakota Pork property, which is about 35 acres, which is kind of messed up right now with the street project that just occurred out there, which is 4th Street. Then there's parcel number 7, east of Stony Run Creek, which is 26 acres. Parcel number 8 is the west well field, which is 80 acres. And parcel number 9 is the area south and west of the current DAF building, which is about 10 acres. So those did not receive any bids. And yeah, we can talk to Ted with Greater Huron and check, but by bid law, if we didn't receive any bids on those other parcels and we advertised and followed bid law for them, we can now negotiate a lease. And what made the most sense, I guess, at the time, although we talked to Ted, was the current renter was interested in renting them again. So, and he actually had, I think, 6 of those 8 that weren't bid, I think he actually had the last lease for. So it was, that was what the direction we were going. We will check into that other option.
Just as another possibility.
Yep. No, it's, we have the ability to make those calls and check what they're interested or offering.
Thank you.
When was the closing for the bids?
The
12th.
12th? Yes,
February
12th is,
12th.
yep, that's the
That's
12th.
what
February 12th.
it was, okay.
Did you have a lot of bids on partial
Excuse me,
one?
February 11th, the 11th, because it was just, yeah, sorry.
How many bids did you have on partial one?
Just one.
Just one bid?
Yep.
Really?
We advertised in the paper twice, and it was out for bid for about 3 weeks. So.
Okay. Anything else? Roll call vote.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Moving on to 5.5. Brett, would you want to take that?
I sure would. 5.5, consider awarding bid for the 2025-02 street milling and overlay project in the amount of $1,108,379.43 to Asphalt Paving Materials Company. So this is our annual street milling and overlay project, which essentially follows the water main work we do, and then also we have streets that we have graded and working through from worst to best, you know. And Asphalt Paving Materials out of Huron submitted the little bid. That bid does include the Dakota Provisions or Daypro Road. We included that as a separate schedule this year, which is basically goes from, it's 403rd Avenue, and goes from Dakota Provisions south to Daypro, and that also travels in front of the new wastewater treatment facility we installed out there. So that will also be paved as part of this project. But the total budget was $1,570,049. So we are substantially under budget this year. Very good pricing on the asphalt right now. So with this, we intend to add some streets to the project in order to try to maximize the available street maintenance budget and get a little bit more done, get some more streets checked off the list is the intent. A couple of them out there that we're considering and looking at a little closer. We did discuss 18th Street there. That one is a little interesting because it is concrete as the base right now, and so we got to look and see if a mill and overlay is the proper way to handle that situation. We're also looking at Center Street and Union Avenue and a couple of different areas there that we had looked at previously and moving some of those projects forward. But we recommend accepting the bid and proceeding with the project.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 5.6. Brett.
Consider payment request number 9 from BX Civil and Construction, Inc. for the Dakota Avenue Improvements Project, which is bid 2024-01. And the payment amount is $82,403.80. This is payment application number 9. This is just a progress payment. Not a lot of work has necessarily occurred, but as they were reviewing, they were looking for, we had underpaid them for the electrical work that they had done on the Dakota Avenue improvements. So this is just kind of paying out on that. We recommend proceeding.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any questions on that? Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. And 5.7.
Okay. Consider payment request number 9 from HK Solutions Group in the amount of $36,448.17 for sewer main lining bid number 2024-08. So this is just another progress payment. This is HK Solutions. They're doing our sanitary sewer lining project. They've worked through the summer. They've continued to work through the winter, doing a little bit of work. It did slow down significantly the last 2 weeks when it got severely cold and their truck was freezing up along with their workers. So they, not a lot of work had occurred, but this is just a continuation here, and it's just progress payment. We recommend approving it.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any questions for Chris?
Mayor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. I'm looking at the contract, Brett. It says completion date October 31st, 2025. I assume they'll be able to complete what they had agreed to within the contract there?
Yep, they're on schedule and in good position for that. I believe we're around 51%, 52% complete. Although they have a lot of lines prepped and they just need to get some more liners shot. The first step of the process is prepping the sewer line, which includes televising it, cleaning it. There's roots and different growth in there and that they're trying to clean out so that they have a nice smooth surface to work in. And then they shoot the liner in and cure it in place. So they are in good position to make that completion date.
Best guess on completing the whole city, how many years will that take?
Oh.
Or whatever they're accomplishing?
Yes. So what we're lining in this case, most of it is vitrified clay pipe. A lot of that in the city. We're way out past 5 years with plans to continue doing this. I would say 10 to 20 years yet of lining. Although we are looking in some cases, because the lining projects have become a little more challenging and costly, we are looking at just replacement with PVC pipe and new manholes, because we also have had some manhole deterioration and we're doing some manhole repair. The advantage of lining is we don't have to tear up the streets, right, and dig, which you can run into groundwater and other costs there, and there's utilities to work around other items, right? But you know, PVC is ultimately the preferred, have it in the ground for 50+ years, right, without any concerns. So liners, we're supposed to be able to get the same type of, you know, life of 30, 40 years out of liners that we're putting in the ground. And it's basically just putting the liner inside of that vitrified clay pipe. So it's just a pipe within a pipe is what we're kind of creating.
Thank you.
And the whole intent of it is so that we reduce, we call it I&I, which is infiltration and inflow. So it reduces groundwater or rainwater from entering our system and going to our sanitary sewer treatment facilities, and then we're treating basically groundwater or rainwater, and that's very costly in the end because it takes up capacity. And you can see it, we do have some flow monitors out there. In the summer, if we get a big rainfall event, you'll see a spike in flow immediately after the rain, which indicates we have issues down the line somewhere where that rainwater is getting directly into the sewer system.
Because it's been going, I mean, we've been doing this for 8 years?
Yeah, way before I started here, right? Yep, so it's longer than 8, I would say probably 20.
20 or
Yeah.
more.
Yep.
And they've been holding up very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. We really haven't had I mean, the line that's put in is structural, so it's not like we've had a collapse or any issue with it, right? So, yeah, we really haven't had an issue where we have lined. It's been good. One of the projects that we're currently in design right now, and not just to babble, but one of the projects that we're currently in design of right now, though, is Dakota Avenue, the south portion from 9th Street to 21st Street. They're looking to construct that in 2026 and 2027. It's going to follow this north portion, Dakota Avenue. And we are looking to replace the sanitary sewer all the way down that. And the reason that made sense to do replacement is it's large diameter sewer. We'll be putting in 12-inch PVC pipe. And the street will be gone, the surface will be gone, it'll be exposed, and it's the prime time to replace that. And the manholes in that area are in bad condition. Plus the sewer has a lot of sags there, so it doesn't flow and gives our wastewater operators some trouble. They have to clean and jet the pipe sometimes. So
Okay. Thank you. We have second, roll call vote.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Thank you, Brett, for coming in and spending our money. Moving on to petitions and communications. 6.1, consider release of restricted covenant by Sarah Wolf at 1204 Frank Avenue Southeast. I'm going to turn this over to City Planner Barry Cranston.
Thank you, Mayor. This is merely a request by Sarah Wolf to release the covenant that was originally placed on this parcel of ground that tied it to her residence at 1204. This parcel is actually part of the property located at 1216 Frank Avenue, which is directly to the south of her. So this, what we're recommending is to approve this, and then that would then essentially reinstate the original dimensions for the lot at that location. So we recommend approval.
Okay.
And the reasoning behind this is to, again, transfer the ownership back to that parcel
Sure.
to the south.
Okay. Sarah, do you have anything you'd like to add?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions? Yeah.
And the planner had also put in there with the condition that if it doesn't, once we
Oh, yes.
release it, if it doesn't, the transaction doesn't go through, that she will come back and reinstate the covenant, which she has agreed to.
And it makes sense, it sits in the neighboring
Yeah.
backyards.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Okay, roll call vote.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Thank you for coming in, sir.
Thank you.
6.2, public hearing transfer of retail on-off malt beverage and South Dakota farm wine license from Toasted Coconut and Company LLC to Toasted Coconut Lounge at 33 4th Street Southwest. Finance Director Pauline Carey, have you had any pros or cons on this?
Thank you, Mayor. No, we have received no comments. It has been inspected by the fire chief and the building official, and we recommend approval of the transfer.
Okay,
Move to approve the transfer.
Second?
roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Having completed our business, we are going to go into a work session. And